All right. Good evening. How are you guys doing? So we are almost 2 weeks from the new year, and today we have got an amazing topic. And I'm sure most people are, struggling to develop this habit of book reading. And today we'll give you solutions from our own life experiences, how book reading has transformed our life. In fact, most of you have questions. In fact, 90% people do not have habit of reading book, and many people get sleep of while reading book when they pick the book. And many people do not have reasons. Actually प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कि लोगों के पास रीजन ही नहीं कि बुक मैं उठा के पढ़ूंगा ही क्यों. एंड दूसरे लोग का रीजन है कि other people are struggling with, they will pick the book but they're not consistently developing an habit. They stop after a certain point of time and they leave it. Don't worry, friends. We have answers for all of your questions because we are going to share our own journey, how we've overcome here and developed that beautiful habit of reading book. And the best part is I'm not alone. So whatever I'll share is from my own experiences. You will hear Prakash and Dilip Gupta as well, while they share from their own experiences how they have created a culture around their life and by developing a habit of reading book. So without no delay, let me ask Dilip Gupta to share his experience.
Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Dilip Gupta. I'm based out of Pune. So it's an amazing journey. I would say, I never think of reading books, and at this stage, when I have so much of responsibility, you know, reading books. Normally, what people do, if they don't have like much time to spend, people start reading books. Okay, or maybe the books could be story books or any novel or anything. But even in my time also, I haven't read much about novels also. Okay, and live about reading other books, because I never know that some other books are also there that can build people. Okay, so I was not aware of those books as well. So, I have come from a normal background where I used to, my education is over, then books are closed. Okay, so initial period, only the course up till 10th, only the school books, and after that, professional books. Okay, then after we get a job, those books also closed. We never think of reading book in that case. And when after that, when you have so much of responsibility, there is a time crunch in your life, and how can you get into reading books? Now I would say, you can ask, then how did you start reading books? Then I would say, I came across with so many people, great people, those who had a great practice of reading books, and they have read so many books. Okay, and you know when I came across, I will talk about Vijay, I will talk about Kiran, and they have such a great practice. I mean, they were when I came across them, and I know that I came to know that they are reading a lot of books and they are gaining a lot of things. Okay, and I would say, what benefits we can get in that case. So I'd say, developing the positive atmosphere and growth mindset, and having a great communication skill, relationship skill. So when I saw all these kind of qualities in them, I found that I am not doing anything. And if I don't do, if I don't incorporate this habit, book reading habit, how will I what will I give to my kids? Okay, when I started reading books, now my kids are aligned to me. My complete my home team, I would say, they are aligned to me. They have started reading books, and now that I can guide them what book to read. Okay, you know without when you have a good relationship, well, from where this particular quality will come? It will come from the books. The life story of so many people, and how the leaders, how the great people, they how what about their life, what is the good points that they had in their life. So all this is possible when you start reading books. Now my home atmosphere is such a great that we all, the home team, align and sit together to reading books for a particular time, on a particular time. Is it not good? Is it not great? I never think of this reading books. Now that I have started reading books, I can never see that I can never stop this. Okay, and because my overall growth and the positive atmosphere and the positivity in my life, the optimism that I have in my life, that everything comes from this book reading club and the association. Again, I would say, without association it is not possible. You need association where all the people are having the similar habit, and they can share their knowledge. You also can share your knowledge. Okay, so that is my amazing journey of having started reading the book. So I would say the one quote that a room without books is a soul without body, a body without soul. Okay.
Amazing, amazing.
Thank you, Kiran.
This is a wonderful quote to end it. A room without books is a body without soul. Amazing, isn't it? And you have proved with your culture creation in your own home. That is the role model which we all set for our inner circle as well. So let's learn from Prakash, because Prakash comes from a different background and different age group altogether. And let's learn how he has, got reasons to read books and how it has changed his life. Over to
Yeah,
you,
sure.
Prakash.
Yeah, sure, Kiran. So I'm Prakash, based out of Pune. I do work for one of the IT firm which works for the financial organizations. Okay. So I'm having around 10 years of 10 to 12 years of experience in software development. Okay. So, as Dilip ji mentioned, that most of the time we finished our reading in our when we start our professional career. Okay. Same is happened with me. I am an engineering degree holder, and I did read a lot of books. And to read those books, I spent a lot of time. Even in at the exam times, I did took a black coffee 12 a.m. in the morning because I don't want to sleep. Okay, but how about if you think that I want to read this, and you are thinking that I cannot sleep without reading particular chapter of that particular book. Okay, how how that interest actually came into me. That is what that is what okay. So when when I talk about IT industry, most of the people after 10 years of experience, they become stagnant, and they are not satisfied with their job, whatever they are doing, whatever relationships they have in the family, in the office, and whatever it may be. Okay, because they are not aware of all the soft skills, many professional as well as personal development skills. So that is why they are suffering from all these things. Okay, so how we get rid of these things means how to understand all these skills. So one day I was discussing this one of my friend, and he just told me about book reading club. Okay, and he told about how they are doing. So I thought of giving a try, that let me just try if that helps me or not. Okay, so one day I joined the book reading club, and there in 1 hour of span, many people are discussing their views. Then they are discussing about what they got out of their book reading habit. Even they are discussing about the different chapters. How about if you take 3 hours to read one chapter and you got a summary only in 3 minutes? How you think about it? Okay, so if I want to I want to explain my personal experience, let me give a simple example in my family. Okay, so most of the IT people started working from home due to this corona pandemic. Okay, so I am a guy who never enjoy doing work from home because I don't want any disturbance in between. But since I was working from home, my kid, 2.5 year kid, he always try to disturb me. He always come at me when I sit in front of computer. Okay, he will not come if I anywhere else, but he wanted to come always closer to me if when I sit in front of computer to do any work. So initially I was scolding him, I was becoming angry on him. So because I was scolding my two and half year old kid, my wife was becoming also becoming angry. Okay, then Then slowly, when I joined this book club and learned to know about human behavior, many things about people, how to deal with people. It may be small kid or it may be old guy. Okay, then I tried to apply these things in my personal life as well as professional life. And what was the difference? So when this guy, this 2.5 year kid was coming to me, he was just curious about to see what I'm doing. I just picked him, then I was just showing the see beta what I'm doing. So he just understood the what the things I'm doing. Though he, when he's a 3 year old kid, he understood that he's doing his work. I don't want to disturb him, okay, unnecessarily. So from the next time he was just seeing at me, and he was saying that, Papa, you are doing your work, right? Yeah, I was saying yes. So what I did, I tried to be part of his point of view, my kid's point of view, that he what he wanted to have, and I just acted like that. So after seeing these changes, many people started commenting me, even my wife, saying that you changed a lot in since last 2 3 months. You are not scolding your kid, you are not scolding me, you are not becoming angry on me even if I disturb you in between your work from home work culture or something like that. So this is came out of because we are learning many things, that 1 hour of span where people share their views about book in the book reading club. Okay, they share their views with the many different books like Magic of Thinking Big, then how to win friends and influence people, what to say when you talk to yourself. This kind of things they are discussing about, and they are not only discussing, they are even applying there in your personal as well as professional life, and they are able to grow through their career successfully. Even I am facing the same thing. So I am very thankful to Kiran and one of my friend that they introduced to me this particular book reading club. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prakash. That was an amazing story and the amazing transformation which you have inculcated in the span of few months altogether. And the best part is that you have continued the habit. So, just to summarize the whole experiences, what Prakash and Dilip shared, and I'll add my own experience how I got started. So, Prakash and Dilip, one of the common part is to develop patience. So they develop patience while they read book. They got tremendous exposure. They learned when to respond to situation and when to react, and the maturity comes when you respond rather than reacting to things. In fact, doctor also tells, if you go to a doctor, if your doctor gives you a medicine, doctor tells your medicine is responding or reacting. So reacting is kind of negative, but responding is positive. So how did I got started? Almost 5 years back when I met Vijay. So Vijay gave me a few reasons. Kiran, if you really want to become successful in your corporate life, you need to develop a habit of reading book. And why? Because if you want to get an exposure to lead a team, if you want to add value to your team, in spite you pay a lot of salary, but why would people listen to you? Why would people listen to you in your work? How would you influence people? So you need to always add value in their life with multiple examples, multiple stories, multiple exposure, and that is when people will start respecting you and listening you. Other thing is what? Developing skills and developing virtual experiences. If in case you're young right now in corporate, how will you develop that experience when your age is very very less, or if your age is whatever age it is? But imagine you combine the ages of books. If Think and Grow Rich itself, that book consists of people, 500 affluent people's experiences. That means if one guy, you consider 30 years of experience, 30 into 500 is how much? 15,000 years of experience from all affluent people. Plus you also get experience from other people. Similarly, you multiplied that experience into book. You actually become more mature and more aware when you start developing this habit. The challenge comes with how to consistently perform this habit and inculcate so that it becomes an habit to yours. That is when association plays an important role in your life. For me, for Prakash, for Dilip, all of us, we came together because we have similar interest of reading book. We read together, we study together, we share learnings together. And that is how we are able to continue this habit, because I am sure the kind of hectic schedule all of you will have, if you don't continue this habit, then no matter whatever you do, this habit will go down. Because for most people, this habit has to be imparted intentionally. It cannot come automatically. खाना भूख लग रहा है तो आप भूख खा लोगे, आपको नहाने जाना नहाओगे, आप सब कुछ ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा, बट बुक ऑटोमेटिकली बिल्कुल नहीं होता. It has to come intentionally, and it will come initially when you're part of association. So I hope we added a little bit of value to all of your life, because new year is getting started. So let's take one good habit and start applying in our life, and let's all grow together and become super successful and add a lot of value. So thank you everyone for listening to us. Next week or next to next week, we'll again come back with very interesting topic before the new year starts. We'll come with the new year resolutions which you're going to take care, and we'll follow up our priorities as well. So thank you everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you.